What if you could make anyone irresistibly drawn to you? Imagine walking into a room and commanding attention, not with loud bravado, but with a subtle, magnetic charm that leaves people captivated. That's the power of Robert Greene's seduction strategies from his book, The Art of Seduction. These aren't just tricks for romance. They're psychological tools to build unshakable influence in any relationship or social setting. Whether you're winning over a client, charming a crowd, or deepening a personal connection, Greene's tactics make you unforgettable. What's one situation where you want to be more magnetic? Today, we'll unlock 4 key strategies to transform your charisma and make you a master of influence. Let's dive in, because the first step will change how the world sees you. Step 1. Create an alluring persona. Robert Greene teaches that seduction begins with crafting a persona that intrigues and draws people in. Think of it as your psychological mask, designed to amplify your most compelling traits. According to Greene, every seducer embodies an archetype, like the charismatic, the ideal lover, or the enigmatic star. This aligns with Carl Jung's concept of archetypes, universal symbols that resonate deeply with the human psyche. Your persona should feel authentic but heightened, a version of you that's impossible to ignore. Consider Alex, a sales consultant struggling to win over a skeptical client. Maria, who dismissed his pitches as just another sales talk. Alex didn't push harder, he reinvented his approach. He studied Maria's interests, her love for innovation and bold ideas. In their next meeting, he presented himself as a visionary problem solver, weaving stories of creative solutions that mirrored her values. His confidence was understated, his tone warm but authoritative. Maria leaned in, intrigued by this new Alex. By crafting an alluring persona, he turned skepticism into fascination. Ask yourself, what's the one trait that makes you stand out? Your wit, your empathy, your bold vision. How can you amplify it to create a persona that feels magnetic? Build that image now, because the next step will pull people even closer. Step 2. Use subtle emotional triggers. Greene emphasizes that seduction is about stirring emotions, not just logic. This taps into Daniel Kahneman's dual process theory, which distinguishes between fast, emotional thinking and slow, rational thinking. To captivate someone, you must target their emotional core with subtle, deliberate triggers. Greene calls this stirring desire and confusion, creating a push-pull dynamic that keeps people hooked. Back to Alex. After piquing Maria's interest, he didn't overwhelm her with facts or figures. Instead, he used subtle emotional triggers. He shared a story about a past client who faced a similar challenge as Maria's company, describing the fear of failure and the thrill of overcoming it. His tone was empathetic, his pauses deliberate, letting Maria feel the emotional weight of the story. Then, he mirrored her body language, a tactic rooted in psychology's chameleon effect, which builds subconscious rapport. Maria began to trust him, not because of his pitch, but because of how he made her feel, understood and inspired. Think about someone you want to influence. What emotions drive them? Fear of missing out, a desire for recognition. How can you subtly stir those feelings in your next conversation? Emotional triggers are powerful, but there's another tactic that will make you irresistible. Stay with me, because this one's a game changer. Step 3. Maintain mystique to sustain interest. Greene warns that familiarity breeds complacency. To keep people captivated, you must maintain an air of mystique. This aligns with the psychological principle of scarcity, which suggests that people value what's rare or elusive. By revealing just enough to intrigue while holding back parts of yourself, you create a longing that keeps others chasing. Alex mastered this with Maria. After their emotional connection, he didn't overshare or become too available. He spaced out his follow-ups, each email concise yet intriguing, hinting at new ideas without revealing everything. In meetings, he'd drop a compelling insight, then shift topics, leaving Maria curious for more. This mystique made her prioritize their meetings, eager to unravel the enigma that Alex projected. Within weeks, she signed a major contract, not just because of his expertise, but because he kept her intrigued. What's one way you can be less predictable? Maybe it's holding back a story until the perfect moment or leaving a conversation with a hint of mystery. Mystique keeps people coming back, but there's one final secret that will captivate anyone, and it's pure brilliance. Let's unlock it. Step 4. Master the art of strategic withdrawal. Greene's most powerful tactic is the strategic withdrawal, a calculated step back that amplifies desire. This leverages the Zeigarnik effect, a psychological principle where people obsess over incomplete experiences. By pulling back at the height of someone's interests, you create a void they're compelled to fill, making your presence even more magnetic. Alex used this masterfully. After securing Maria's interests, he didn't chase her for immediate commitment. During a critical negotiation, he politely excused himself from a follow-up meeting, citing a pressing project, but promising to reconnect soon with something special. This absence left Maria wondering, her curiosity piqued. When he returned with a tailored proposal, she was not only receptive but eager, her anticipation heightened by his strategic absence. Alex didn't just win a client, he created a loyal advocate. Ask yourself, Where can you strategically step back? Maybe it's giving someone space after a great conversation or delaying a response to build anticipation. Strategic withdrawal turns interest into obsession. Use it wisely, and you'll hold the upper hand. Robert Greene's Seduction Secrets. Craft an alluring persona. Use subtle emotional triggers. Maintain mystique. And master strategic withdrawal are your tools to captivate anyone and build unshakable influence. These tactics, rooted in psychology and honed by Greene's insights, aren't just about charm. They're about wielding power with finesse. So, here's your challenge. Pick one social interaction today. A meeting, a date, or even a casual chat. Choose one of these tactics and apply it. Craft a persona that highlights your best self. Stir an emotion with a well-timed story. Hold back just enough to spark curiosity, or step back strategically to leave them wanting more. Who do you want to captivate right now? A colleague, a crush, a tough client? With Greene's tactics, they won't stand a chance. Try one strategy today and see how it transforms your influence. Then come back and tell us in the comments. Which tactic did you use? And what happened? Let's unlock your charisma and make you irresistible.